Hey, salute. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time of the day it is that you clicked on this video. This is some stuff we got to talk about, guys. So let's get straight into it. All right. I don't even want to talk too much on the intro. A lot of y'all are asking questions about MetaTrader 4 particularly, right? And as a software developer who primarily, matter of fact, I only develop for MetaTrader 4. I looked into developing for TradingView. I'm looking at some of these other platforms just because it's good to have your eggs in more than one basket. All right. So I'm looking at all these other platforms and deciding where I want to develop next. But here's the thing that y'all got to understand. And as a person who's a successful trader, consistently successful trader, I counted out 53 trades in my last video. Well, the one before my last, because the last video I did was the top 5 brokers that I use and recommend. But the video before that, I counted out 53 trades. If you go to my YouTube shorts, my Instagram and my TikTok, look at the right-hand corner and you'll see that I'm always in about 50 trades every time I show y'all my charts. Why do you people not understand there's so many different ways to go about this trading? All right, so let's get into what my complaint is and what I think you should take heed to. For those of you asking about MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 4 is not going away, obviously, if they're suspending brokers. What I want to know is why you people don't understand that if MetaTrader 4, the most corrupt, quote unquote corrupt, they said that, oh, everyone fakes trades on MetaTrader, so don't rely on MetaTrader. I already told you guys that the incentive to do something like tell people MetaTrader is a bad platform because of fake trading is really, there is none. The only other thing I could think of is that they want to promote competition to MetaTrader. So they tell you MetaTrader is corrupt. Because if you want to fake trade, you can do that on any platform. And no, I'm not defending MetaTrader 4. I'm trying to get you people to understand that a lot of people are making money on MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is a very, very huge platform. If Meta quotes is suspending licenses, it's because there were complaints filed. If they took the complaint serious enough to do that, and now your favorite YouTube trader is telling you to go to a different platform, why would they be telling you to go to a different platform? There's 2 reasons. One is because they're getting paid to do it, which I'm not blaming them for that. But then the other reason is, what you really need to pay attention to is, if MetaTrader was so bad and they're suspending these brokers, what does that mean about the brokers they're suspending? See, I'm trying to get y'all to understand how these scams work and how you play a part in it and how you lose. Because I'm trying to get y'all to have the best chances when you take a trade. That's why I create the software. I want you to have advantages. I get a couple dollars, you get an advantage, you stop losing a lot of dollars. It's a fair exchange what I do on this platform. What I'm doing is a fair exchange. I don't have to lie, market, finesse, swindle, scam, because it's a fair exchange. I'm giving you power on top of whatever power you come with to beat back the stuff that's going on. You leave MetaTrader 4, guess what you're doing? You're giving away your power. You're going to these new brokers and these new platforms that they're promoting where they can manipulate you. Now, is that what's going on? I'm not saying that's what's going on, but what I'm saying is think about what I just said. If you have power on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 4 is defending the consumers against all this corruption, right? If you leave there and go here where there's less people fighting for you, it's less regulated, it's less eyes on it. They're literally running from the regulation to go deregulate you. So what does that tell you guys? You know, I be looking at this like, man, I get that you like this person got a lot of subscribers, but you can't trust everything you hear, guys. You got to use your head sometimes. If everyone's running from MetaTrader and MetaTrader's still in business and they're running to these other platforms, why would they be running from the regulations? Think about it. Why would they be running from losing their license? Why would they not get their license back? I lost developer licenses and I had to get them back. Things happen. It wasn't for no scam or anything crazy, but it happens. Something might happen where your software could become outdated and you don't update it. Maybe you don't know how to code, or you don't have a developer that can update the software, so it gets outdated and they remove it. You lose the license. It'd be simple things. It don't always got to be some kind of scam behind that. But what I'm saying is, these brokers are moving away from where the regulations and the crackdowns are occurring. That should be a red flag to y'all not to trust that. Let them establish themselves and show that they're genuine. You don't have to go run because someone told you run. You don't have to do that. And another thing for you traders out there, if you are learning to trade or you're trying to be profitable and consistent, the number one thing that will disrupt that consistency is moving around, starting over. Why you think I got upset when Hugo's Way closed my account? I was in some serious swing trades. I had trades that I was in for more than 2 months when they closed my account. So now I got to find a way to re-enter those positions. I had to start all over. That was one of my main accounts. That was the primary account. Matter of fact, it was my main account. I had the most money in it at the time when it happened. So I'm gonna say that's my main account. So they closed it down. I lost all of those positions, and now I managed to go and redo it over because I'm used to this happening now, to the point where I just start over. Okay, I start over. I got a formula that when I start over, it works for me. Okay, obviously it works if I could go next week and get in 60 trades and win 50 out of 60. If I can do that, that means I know what I'm doing. So it is even about me. It's about you guys. When you go into these platforms, the leverage is different. The conditions are different. A lot of people complaining about slippage. We never used to hear this on brokers, only in prop firms. Now that the prop firms are doing that, the brokers started doing it. Why is this happening? Well, this is my belief. Just everything I'm saying is my belief. There's no factual proof I can give you other than the data that I have, which I'm not willing to put the data out and actually expose anybody. So just believe what you want. But I do have the data to confirm what I'm saying. So for now, I'm gonna say it's an opinion. But based off the data that I use every day, what I see happening is brokers are fighting to survive. Brokers are fighting to survive because everyone's on prop firms now. Because everyone's enticed by this thing of, if I have $100, I could put it in a live account and try to flip it. Because remember, people used to flip $10 to 100. Pardon me, let me use the real numbers. People were flipping $10 to 10,000. This was happening. Y'all could go on YouTube and Google literally flip $10 to 10,000, and you'll find traders up there saying they did that. I'm not even gonna get into whether that's real or not. That's for you to decide. But anyway, so you have that going on, right? So people go, hey, should I put this $100 in a live account, or should I take a funded challenge? $100 to get me to a 10K account. What do you think people are going for? They're going for the 10K account. So brokers are fighting to survive at this point. The people who are like on offshore unregulated brokers are fighting to survive. So right now, the people who are getting away with murder in the trading community are getting caught up because the pandemic has tightened up money, and it's 2023. This happened in 2020. People are not okay. People are still struggling and doing bad out here. I'm starting to realize there's a lot of people doing bad out here in the world. So if you're not one of those people, just be grateful for that. The second thing is, understand that, look at the condition you're in, because some of y'all don't pay attention to what's going on. And that's why I'm gonna, for 2024 with this channel, I plan on just focusing on the issues in the community, like talking about these topics, because y'all need to be more aware of what you do with your money, because people are running these prop firms. And now the prop firms started doing slippage and things like this because there's so many prop firms popping up. It's not that hard to get a prop firm. It's surprisingly, a lot of them are popping up, man. When I was doing my top 5 prop firm video that I just put out, once again, I'm plugging that video, go watch it. I couldn't believe how many there were. Like, it used to be a handful, a couple handful. Now I can't even keep up. There's so many of them now. When I was taking my meetings, I had to decide who did I want to sit down with and be partnered with, because at the end of the day, you can't partner with everybody. It was honestly, it's bad. It's bad when you see that. Like, even with YouTube and me being a trader, right? It's so oversaturated on YouTube. It's so oversaturated Instagram. A lot of the people, when you speak to them in this community, we all know who each other are. People, I'm the smaller channel, so none of the bigger channels are gonna know who I am. But then the smaller channels to me might know who I am. You get what I'm saying? Because it's so oversaturated with the bad stuff. There's so much marketing and not a lot of trading. And when I look at people's trades, I'm like, this person is teaching you how to just enough to feel like you know what you're doing, but not enough to be consistent. And I'm like, the only reason I could think that would be is because they want you to keep coming back to them. So they're not equipping you with a fishing pole. They're feeding you fish. It's a little bit different. And a lot of y'all don't know the difference. You are relying on this trader to push you through. So you don't know how to go get your own fish if you really had to. You might get a fish here and there because you watched them do it enough to the point where you can emulate how they throw the pole in the water, what kind of bait they use, and then you might get a fish here and there, but you never really learned how to fish. And that's what's going on. I try to teach people how to fish so that they could be good. And honestly, the only proof I have is the testimonial page on my website and the Discord. The same people who was there from day one, who you saw winning, are winning now. They're getting way more pips than the people I see on YouTube who have hundreds of thousands of followers, to the point where I tell some of the people that work with me that, yo, I start telling some of them, maybe you should do a YouTube channel, because honestly, they trade better than some of these people on YouTube. I ain't even talking about me. I'm talking about the people who came to me. Some of the people who came to me, they're very good traders. You know, they might not feel like they're good traders because they have inconsistent days, but the thing about inconsistent days is you need those days because you're going to learn the formula of trading from that. When you have inconsistencies in trading, because I don't have inconsistencies in trading no more. And the only reason is because I did everything that they said I shouldn't. And I'm going to talk about that. I trade strategies that they say don't work. And guess what? I got more pips than all of these people y'all listen to on YouTube. None of them could touch me in trading. They can't even see me in trading. I post my actual trades. I post my live results. Who is doing more pips and taking more trades than me? And I do everything completely the opposite of what they tell y'all, and y'all pay for that information. And it's funny because I had to come to the conclusion, well, why wouldn't more people subscribe to my channel? Why would more people get down with Traded Game Official, TGO? Why? But then I'm like, you know what? I know why. Because everyone's teaching this zealot religious way of trading, which is bad. It's not a good way to learn how to trade. I mean, if you're a swing trader, you know you can't listen to that. You can't listen to that. You just can't. If I'm risking 1 to 5 every time I enter a trade, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, even if I'm losing more trades than I'm winning, you are still more profitable. See, that's the stuff people, when you say that, it's the math, it's the numbers. If I'm risking 1 to 5 and I take 5 trades and lose 3, so that's really a 3 to 15 trade. That's really what that is. That's really what, when you break that down into one trade, it's a 3 to 15. Not even a 5 to 15. 3 to 15. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you really break down what's going on, it's not that people are disingenuous. People just, this is a business for them. So keeping you guys on the hook is part of it. They may think that they're not doing that, but guess what? That's exactly what you're doing. Because you could teach somebody how to trade and send them on their way. You don't have to keep them coming back and keep them on the hook. You don't have to. But it is what it is. I get it. It's a business. Everybody want to sell what they got and they want to make money. Cool. I'm not even going to harp on it or sound like I'm mad about it. But at the end of the day, when y'all guys are talking about MetaTrader 4, look, this is my stance on it, and I'm going to close out with this, right? If it ain't on MetaTrader, I'm not interested. I actually do not trust these brokers that's leaving MetaTrader. I don't trust the fact that they're running from the regulation and they're running from the issue, whatever caused them to lose their license. That is, to me, a red flag. So if you ask me, because I get asked this all the time, I'm starting to get asked this question a lot. If y'all ask me about MetaTrader 4, I trust them even more now. I always trusted MetaTrader 4 because, no offense, but I'm going to keep it real, that's the white man's platform. So I trusted it. Now, these people who wanted to go against MetaTrader, they saw an opportunity to start making their own platforms and making money. The first thing they start doing is telling you, come over here. Why would you go over there when literally you were on MetaTrader and lost your license, and now you're over here where you could get away with even more murder? Who do you answer to? You created your own platform instead of working with this platform that could regulate you. MetaTrader was considered, oh, MetaTrader's fake. MetaTrader's for traders who fake trades. They started kicking these brokers off. What if MetaTrader's fake? Let's just go with that analogy for a second. allegedly, if MetaTrader's fake and these brokers got kicked off MetaTrader, I asked you this in the beginning of the video, what does that say about these brokers? What does that say about the broker if they got kicked off MetaTrader? Now they're over here and there, and I'm not even gonna name the companies because I don't have a problem. I haven't checked them out, but it's a red flag based off my going on 4 years in trading now. I'm an older man, so I know what a scam is. I had a lot of people try to scam me out of property, investment money. I've invested in so many different things in my life, and I can tell y'all now, as an older person, you kind of see these things because you've been around. You've seen it happen to people, so you know when something ain't right. Why would you run from MetaTrader instead of fixing your license and then go over here where you don't have to answer to nobody? So now if you fleecing these people, there literally is no middleman to stop that. And you guys are asking me, what do I think? I think you should fucking head for the hills. I think you should run. I think you should run. I think you should run. Why would you switch and follow them? I code for MetaTrader. So when I see people trying to step away from that, I'm like, that is funny, because the more you step away from the biggest data pool, the less data you have to win a trade. Why would you do that? Why would you give yourself disadvantages? These people always put y'all at the very, very shortest end of the stick, and y'all keep falling for it. They keep serving y'all up to these people, and they do it because they get paid. If I send you to this place, I'm gonna get paid because I'm driving my subscribers to this place and generating traffic. I could put ads on my website. You know how much views my website gets a day? It's actually more than I thought. And I could be running ads, and I don't. I had a chance to put ads on my website, and I said, no, I don't want to make it look gaudy like that. I might do it. I might do it for 2024 just because. Why not? But at the end of the day, you just got to look at things and go, well, why would that happen? What's the reason for it? You just assume it's a good thing. Yo, so-and-so said, go over here. So-and-so ain't even a real trader. So-and-so don't trade well. I look, and I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to really try to end the video now because I'm kind of ranting here and I don't want to get into it, but I'm getting excited. I could feel the buildup hitting me. I hate that these people that tell y'all what to do are bad traders. They're not good traders. They're not good traders. And y'all are listening to them blindly. I'm like, they're making money off selling you to these sponsors. They're making money off of it. I started selling links and started making money, and I said, damn, this is not bad. But I'm not gonna lie and send you somewhere where it's bad or somewhere where I know you're getting fleeced, because I don't want that kind of money. Because guess what? You might make some money in the beginning, but it's just like a person who's selling drugs. When you sell drugs, it's you make 100K a month, you got a nice car, nice place, all the prettiest women, you popping bottles in the club. But what happens in 3 years when you get arrested and you catch that 20-year case? You got to spend all your money on a lawyer. Now you in jail. Nobody cares about you. Nobody knows you. Now the next person who was waiting for you to get out the street is in your spot, and now he's living it up, getting 100K a month, and you're gone. For those 3 years, you lived it up, but now for the other 20, where you at? You dead and rotten. You walking dead. And that's what I mean. That's the same way I look at how these traders be on YouTube, how they be fleecing y'all, finessing y'all. There's a lot of opportunities that have recently came my way that I turned down because the incentive behind taking those deals would be to fleece y'all. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna fleece y'all. Now me, the offers I get because of my subscribe account and plus the rhetoric and how I trade, they don't really want me bringing y'all in there like that. So they give me a little something because it's part of the business. They're not gonna give me the offers that they're giving these people who they're teaching how to give their money back to the company so that they can split the profits. Because that's what's happening. That's really what's happening. Y'all go into these platforms where y'all get put on these servers, they trade against y'all, and they split the profits with the person who sent you to them. And y'all go, well, I'm still learning how to trade. 2023 is my year. Oh, well, 2023 wasn't bad. 2024 is my year. I'm like, bro, no, it's not. As long as you following this stupidness that's going on, it's not your year. It's not. It's not going to be until you wake up. And unfortunately, channels like mine where there's people talking about this, they either get disregarded because they're small, and if they get big, they get attacked, or people just don't pay attention because we're speaking against the norm. Based off astrology alone, I was told that I'm a rebel. I guess that's why I'm doing this, because that's my nature, right? To go against the system. But at the end of the day, just being a coder and using software goes against the system. I'm using software and people look at that as if I cursed when I stepped into church. But I'm making more profits than y'all. Way more. And I don't have to market to kill what y'all are doing. But what are the main popular traders telling you? Oh, don't use indicators. No, don't use, no. Why are they telling you that? Because they don't want you to have an advantage when you trade. If you win, cool. If you're a good success story for the trader. If you lose, your bank for them, your liquidity for them. I keep telling y'all, all of y'all are walking liquidity, man. That's what y'all are. So hopefully for Thanksgiving and for the holiday season, y'all really soak up some of my content and watch these videos and really get an understanding of how powerful you are and where you stand and how serious you want to take this and what you want to do with your life. Because at the end of the day, you could keep continuing to think you're cool because you get a trade here and there and be liquidity, or you could wake up and really turn this into a business and turn up and get your money, because that's what I'm doing for 2024. All right, so I don't know what you guys are doing, but this is what TGO is doing. I get the most pips on YouTube, period. Everyone's talking about all this stuff, but they don't get more pips than me. They don't win more trades than me. If I show my log to y'all, which is on my FX books, that could be fake. I'm looking at how do you fake it? Yeah, you can manipulate numbers and stuff, but I don't see how you fake that. So when I looked into that blew my mind too. So you connect a server that's a demo account that's not real and turn it live and then connect it. I'm like, bro, come on now. Come on. People are doing all of that, but they are apparently. But at the end of the day, even if somebody's showing a demo account, they still got to know how to trade. But then they say there's people generating trades, and when you look at the pip count ain't even adding up. I'm like, y'all are just doing some nasty marketing out here. It's just nasty business. The demo live account, I know that's real. People who are trading fake accounts and generating fake trades on them as well, that's crazy. That's real. That's why I always show my actual entry in my trade and how I got it, how many pips, so that when people look at my trade, they could validate it on their own chart by looking at the date of the trade and going to the chart on that day and seeing if that really happened. If you could go to that date and see 70 pips went up and I was in a 70 pip trade, then boom, I'm validated. That's why I make sure everything I do, you could just validate it, because people be out here just talking and there's no proof. There's no longevity. There's no consistency, and there's no real trading going on. But y'all just following. I'm like, bro, the person you following is not a good trader. They're not consistently trading either. They're showing you a trade here and there. They're losing 50% of the time. And when you do the math, if you're scalping and losing 50% of the time, just me as a swing trader could tell you, you're not profitable. Because scalpers are doing 1-to-1s and 1-to-2s. If you're losing like that 50% of the time, you are not profiting, because you're not going over 50% in profit. Okay, it's real simple to figure that out. But y'all keep watching it and following it, and then y'all coming to me asking me, and I'm respectful. I'm not mad, because you don't know better. So asking is the #1 way to figure it out, and I'm glad that y'all are getting comfortable enough to do that. Y'all should do that. But at the end of the day, when I tell y'all the answer, y'all kind of just go off and y'all still be in y'all little groups doing what y'all doing, because y'all built the ecosystem, and I ain't mad at it. But at the end of the day, come on now. Come on. Y'all need to start getting with the real traders out here, because there's not a lot of them, and they're very, very, very small and minute. And to my understanding, the way it looks is a lot of times when people know how to really trade and they start getting motion, someone bigger kinds of just, hooks them into their stuff, and they play the back row. I was playing the back row for somebody before. I'm not gonna say who. It's not nobody probably that y'all might know. Some of y'all might know the person, but I'm not even gonna get into that. I never even talked about that, but it happens, and I ain't mad at it, because I'm a person that knows that in certain beneficial positions, play a position, as long as it's not hurting nobody, it's not no scam or nothing like that, it's fine. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. But I did want to talk about MetaTrader 4, because a lot of y'all should be grateful that MetaTrader 4 did this, and y'all should be more comfortable with MetaTrader 4 for doing this, because they stood up against the complaining. People were losing in this, that, and the third. These brokers were fleecing people. They started to get desperate because they were becoming obsolete. Using live brokers, offshore brokers, regulated brokers are where you go with brokers right now, because that's where the real big money is trading. So if these little people could get into that market, they could start making money and surviving and living longer that way. But these regulated brokers don't want these unregulated brokers in there, so they'll probably push them out soon. But we'll see what happens on the 20th, because supposedly on the 20th there's supposed to be more brokers losing their regulations. Losing their MetaTrader license. If you see them not getting their licenses and they're running away, that's a red flag. So y'all don't really have to even ask me. My personal opinion is it's a red flag. It's a red flag that they will not get their business in order and keep their licenses intact, because that means that something happened. As a software developer for MetaTrader, I can tell you that means something happened. And if they can't rectify it, it's not that hard to rectify. If they cannot rectify it, that means that these people they may be in a position where it's not good. Yeah, but I have my license for MetaTrader to develop in software. I mean, I have my license for developing on platforms. I shouldn't say a MetaTrader license. I don't have a MetaTrader license. I'm not a broker, but I do develop software for them, and you don't need a license for that part. But you do have to be, registered with them and everything, though. You do. You can't just come up there and start slinging software. You do got to register with them and get into compliance. But yeah, that's my take. So hopefully for the holidays, people enjoy it. And, for 2024, y'all start getting your mind into where y'all really want to be and how serious you want to take the trading. Because I'm starting to feel like a lot of the people in this community are not taking it serious. They're just tinkering with it, and they make a few dollars here and there. And that's fine if you're one of those people. But at the end of the day, the majority of y'all can't be those people, because it's still, the numbers of profitable traders is going down because brokers and prop firms have become more manipulative. So it went from 10% now, so I'm hearing the numbers like 6%. 6% of people who trade are profitable consistently. They said 6% of people who take prop firm challenges get payouts, or get one payout. I'm like, damn, those numbers keep getting worse and worse. So y'all want to sit out here and keep listening to these people corral y'all, and y'all keep taking these challenges like me? I'm gonna give you a discount. You keep taking the challenges and failing, I'm gonna make money off of that, right? I'm not gonna make money if you losing. I'm gonna make money if you taking the challenges, right? Because I have the referral. I'm being transparent and telling y'all that, right? But I'm trying to get y'all to win. And why would they allow me to get a partnership like that? Because they need people to win too. They need people to win these prop firms so that they can say they are paying someone out. It's just not a lot of y'all. That's why these prop firms can have, my Forex funds got $100 million unfroze. Look how many people have lost trades for them to get 100 million. Remember, they're not getting 100 million from people who are winning and live trading for them, because they don't take live trades. It's all of the prop firms say simulated now. Notice that if you go to the front page, they all say simulated. And brokers, unregulated brokers, need to start doing that as well. That's probably why they're losing their licenses, if we want to talk about it, because they're not telling the truth. Because once live brokers start saying that they're simulated, people ain't never gonna go back to, they're gonna stay on prop firms. So prop firms are just like this, waiting, because they know what's coming. They know they next up, and they just sitting here like vultures, like, come on. They doing like Drewski and Birdman. He's just waiting to catch you so you can snatch your chain. That's it. So that's the era we're in, and I'm gonna continue for 2024 and going forward to talk about these topics, because y'all really need insight from somebody that has a little bit of inside knowledge. I'm not acting like I'm hooked up and I'm connected, but I could tell you from the data side, from what I see in the data, this is what's going on with you guys. You were being corralled and sold to these companies. In exchange for you being sold to these companies, they're not only getting kickbacks, depending on how big the person is that you went through, they're getting paid off your losses. So you have to understand, there's more incentive in you losing than winning, for the prop firm, for the broker, for the YouTube trader. If I had one of those type of accounts, it would be more incentive for me. But it don't incentivize me because I'm selling software. So I'm naturally in a stance against it, because think about it. Of course I'm in a stance against it, because if I had you buying software and losing, then y'all would be calling me a scam and saying my stuff don't work. You understand? So I have to be in a position of making sure that this stuff works and that you understand, because then it defeats the purpose of me spending all this money to develop the software. Because even though I code myself, like I said, I pay engineers and they're expensive. Good software is expensive to make. I'm using AI and talking robots and the state of the art, the best trading systems. You can't deny it. It costs a lot of money. That's why I need to make sure I'm always constantly trading and stuff. I'm proving it to people day in that my strategy works. I did it for 2.5 years consistently. But yet I still see y'all going to these other people being inconsistent, losing, and then asking me what happened. Bro, do I gotta tell you? Because I don't kick nobody's back in, and telling people the truth harshly could make them, they can react poorly. So I try to tell them in a nice way, yo, this is what you should do. And I just tell them pretty much what I think is the best consistent strategy as far as the ideal, not the actual trading strategy. And, people thank you, thank you. And then they come back from time to time, yo, man, you're the only one that said the truth and this and that. And I'm like, That means I'm the only one not making no money. Because if I'm the only one telling y'all that, it's because these deals that these people got, they making money. Because I don't have those deals. And I'm glad. I don't want those kind of deals because I don't ever want to be, I feel like once I do that, that would be like the moment I sold my soul. And I don't ever want to get to the point where I got to sell my soul, because even with the Lambos and the fancy cars, my friends have nice cars. I don't even have to rent a car. I can ask one of my friends to borrow their car and ride around in it and pretend like it's mine. I don't want to start doing all of that, because then once you start doing that, you got to pull this energy into keeping up a lot. You cannot put all that energy into being a marketer and doing all that and trading. I don't care what nobody says. One is going to suffer for the other. If you're going to market, your trading's going to suffer. And that's why I think a lot of these traders who clearly market don't trade well. And it's not, I don't think it's, I'm not gonna say it's not their fault, it is their fault. They don't trade well because they have to focus on how they're gonna come up with the next scheme, cook up another way to make money off y'all. I come on here and I'm very honest and transparent. I show y'all my trades and I bust shit down. I break the market into pieces, and I be breaking my neck to sell software to y'all. But when I go through a company or something, I make money. But when I come out here to the people, y'all need to be lied to. Y'all don't get with it unless it's like some shenanigans and sprinkles on it and some, gotta put glitter, stars in the roof. If I sat here in the same car and I had stars on my roof and I said this, y'all would be like, yo, I'm signing up. And I ain't mad, I'm just telling y'all the truth. But it's funny to me that y'all fall for this so consistently, guys. So like I said, the real investors, they come to me, they hit me up, they want to invest their money. You know, we do little moves and we do things. I'm gonna be coming up with more ways for y'all to make money from investing. Not in me, but I'm like a play, like something that I say, yo, I think this is gonna make money, and you decide if you're gonna do it. Try to help y'all make money. I'm not talking about give me money and I trade it and no crazy crap like that, because I'm not trying to be stressed out like that. But I'm talking about real plays that'll make bread for y'all. But anyway, this video is waiting long enough that I had to have a talk with y'all about this, man. It's been a while since we had this talk. But the more I hear y'all, MetaTrader, MetaTrader is fine, guys. The worst case is you're going to switch to MetaTrader 5. And if that's the case, I will just code my software for MetaTrader 5. I'm going to do that anyway. That's going to come sooner or later anyway. But if I go to MetaTrader, I'm not going to code the same old software. I'm going to code something new for MetaTrader 5. But I don't like the platform personally versus 4. And I see a lot of reasons why people trade MetaTrader 4 over 5. I see a lot of reasons why people trade MetaTrader 4 over TradingView. I see a lot of reasons why people trade it over a lot of things, because it's just simple trading. And, you know, there's ways to get it where it could be optimized to the point where it's the best trading platform. Some people, oh, it's old, it's outdated. That's what you want, man. Y'all don't want this new stuff where they could put all this crap in it to trade against you, manipulate the price and the chart and all of that. Y'all be thinking, oh, this the new hot shit. Yeah, go get that new hot ding dong up your booty. I hate to talk like that, but I'm just telling y'all because that's what be happening out here. They be building all these things to try and manipulate and tweak them so that they could just flip a button and F you. And y'all be up there like ready for like, yo, bend me over, daddy. Pause. But anyway, I'm in the video now. It's long enough. Y'all be good, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video, man, so more people can get this content, because a lot of people get on here, and a lot of y'all, and they do weird stuff. I've been seeing a lot of weird things, man. We're going to talk about people buying all kinds of stuff to try and win you over. I'm just going to talk about trading and show my charts. That's it. I'm out of here. Peace.